but we're in the closet.
We will figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Are we already going?
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, hi.
We're in here. We're chatting.
Mm-hmm. Are we chatting?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
It means something different with the kids.
It means you're just talking trash or you're talking nonsense.
I don't think you're talking trash.
Like it's not truth. It's not. It's like they just chatting.
I don't know if that's what it really means.
I don't know. Maddie said it in reference to politicians, so I figure it's just BS.
What did she say? They're just chatting.
They're just chatting. They don't mean it. They don't mean what they say. They just chatting.
Like it's just they're just saying whatever.
I guess.
They have all these different terms. I don't understand.
They're wrong because it doesn't make sense. Because when you're chatting, you're talking nicely with another person. You're chatting over tea or coffee about pleasantries, pleasant things.
Okay, that's how we talk, but that's not how they talk. And sometimes they talk. The kids, I don't know. Maybe it's just our kids. I don't think it is. With horrible grammar. Like
the next generation is gonna be jacked up, man, because they use horrible grammar and they don't spell stuff out because they use their stupid text.
When you're texting, you don't need to spell it out.
Right, but they use it in everything.
No, like what?
I bet you they do.
No.
Yeah, in their emails, in their communications.
Babe, I don't think our kids email.
Well, they better get used to emailing because that's what you do when you get a job. You email a lot.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I get the text thing. Like, when I text you and I say, hey, will you stop
Yeah, that's not a good example.
to Kroger? I use you instead of YOU.
Yeah, I get that.
So, I mean, I think that's fine.
Right. I know it's fine there, but I'm saying I think they use it everywhere else. I think that they're just they're lazy.
Well, Maddie can turn it off because she makes good grades in English, but her grammar, I mean, she said to me the other day, bruh, he be killing it. He be killing it? What is that? You're 18 and you make straight A's, but he be killing it?
I think that if you don't say it that way, it's not cool.
He be killing it.
Hey, he's really doing well. That doesn't sound as good. Or, hey, he is really killing it.
Okay, how about you just say, he's killing it.
Yeah.
He be killing it. Bruh.
Bruh, he be killing it. That felt cool when I said it that way.
I don't know, whatever, but I'm just saying. Their grammar's terrible. That's all I'm saying.
I know. I correct the double negatives all the time. I feel like my mom.
Oh, because that's what your mom used to do.
What she does is she corrected everything because she's an English teacher.
Right.
So
I bet that was tough growing up with an English teacher.
Where's the preposition at? If I hear that again in my lifetime.
I don't know. I couldn't deal with that.
Well, the thing is I still don't know where it's at. I've never found it. I still screw it up.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, moving on. Anyway. I'm feeling so tired.
I know you are.
I've been feeling tired lately. I think there's something up. I think I need my medicine adjusted, my synthroid.
Your synthroid medicine adjusted. That could be it. Or it's just getting cold out.
It is. And tonight we fall back. We gain an hour.
We're gaining an hour. And I noticed that I'm a lot hungrier. It's nature. It's
you know
trying
what?
to put on the pounds.
I do feel a little more snacky today.
I feel so hungry all the time.
I thought I was PMSing, but I don't think that's possible. I think I've just been, the past couple of days, I've been wanting to eat. And I don't know if it's just because, like you said, it's getting cold out, it's winter, and that's kind of what we do. I don't know, but it's bad. And
our body's telling us to eat. It's like look, man,
don't listen.
It's getting cold, and you're going to have to stay warm, so you got to put on some pounds, bro.
Your body lies.
Your body doesn't know what you know.
Right. You got to be careful
Your
with
body
that.
doesn't care what you look like. Your body just wants to survive.
You got to be careful with that. You just pounded 3 soft tacos.
2.
2. You said I'm so hungry I got to make another one.
I only started with 1.
Runyon, you're lying.
I started with 1.
You had 2 hard shell tacos.
No, I dumped those into
1.
1.
Oh.
And then after I got done with that 1, I made another one.
So the 2 hard shells that were stale, you dumped into 1 soft shell, so you only had 2.
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say.
Come on, man.
Dang, son.
I would like to eat a third.
He be killing it.
Bruh.
Bruh, you be killing them tacos.
Hey, I was hungry.
Them tacos.
I'm hungry now, man.
You're not. It's just your brain. No, it's not. It's a. You couldn't be.
I could be.
It's your brain lying to you.
It is.
You know what I really would like right now, though, and I'm not even kidding? Some popcorn.
Popcorn.
I would love some popcorn.
That would be good.
But I've already had all my
Some
food.
kettle corn.
No, see, that's where you just took it all wrong. You take a perfectly decent, somewhat
and make it better.
Fine snack and make it worse for you. Because popcorn, just the plain natural popcorn in and of itself is really not all that bad if you eat the right, serving size. But then when you go put the kettle with it, the kettle corn, oh my gosh, it's so good though. I do agree. That's some good stuff. But no, we cannot eat anything else tonight, Runyon. It's almost 9 o'clock. We cannot eat anything else. You do not need anything else. Here I go again.
She does.
There she go.
Listen.
There she go. That's
Listen
how
out
they would
there.
say it. There she go.
What you're thinking and how she sounds you're exactly right.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're exactly right. What you're hearing and what you're thinking is exactly right.
What do you mean by that?
She is crazy.
Fine. That's fine. You know what? You go eat all the kettle corn you want.
We don't have any.
Well, you go ahead and go buy some then.
I don't want to go out. Do we have Uber treats?
What is that?
Uber treats.
You're making stuff up now.
No, Uber treats. You don't know about Uber? You don't know about Uber treats?
No.
I think that's the real thing.
It's not a real thing.
Yeah, they bring you your food.
Runyon, Uber
They
treats.
bring you food. You can order. You can be like,
You do know we live in Charleston.
I'd like some Chinese.
You do know we live in Charleston, right?
Yes, I do know this.
I'm looking it up.
Uber treats.
There is Uber treats drivers.
Bam!
You want to be an Uber treat driver? Wait.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know what they deliver, but treats always gets me excited.
Uber treats are arriving at your college campus. And that's ingenious. That's ingenious.
It is, because not only are you taking people places, you can also bring stuff to those people. You hear them getting out of your Uber, and they're like, man, I'm so hungry. We should order a pizza. And the other lady's like, no, I want some soft pretzels from the pretzel place down the street.
So
Uber treats guys like, I'll get you some soft pretzels.
So they just go and they get it's like any kind of food delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if
if you want McDonald's. McDonald's don't deliver.
Do you think
Uber Treats does.
Do you think I could hire an Uber driver to go pick up my groceries at Walmart?
Let's not get stupid. We already pick our I pick your groceries up.
You're my Uber driver. That's crazy to me.
It is crazy.
It's a good idea. I wish I would have thought of it.
Yeah. I wish I would have thought of a lot of things.
We got to get better at that. You got to come up with some multi-million-dollar idea.
I've come up with many.
Why haven't you done anything with them?
You just don't I just
go
don't
to
execute
Shark
them.
Tank. Is that what that's called?
Do you just go to Shark Tank? So I just drive up and find Shark Tank and be like, hey, I got an idea, guys.
No, I'm sure there's a submission procedure.
Well, you know what? That's true. I have plenty of time between midnight and 3 a.m. to do submissions to Shark Tank. That's
if it's going to pay you, if it's going to be a multi-million-dollar idea, find time, Runyon. You got these good. Give me one of these good ideas. Go ahead.
You want a good idea?
Yeah.
Huh.
You said you have
a basketball that pumps itself up.
Like the old school shoes used to, like you push the pump
No.
thing. What are you talking about?
I don't know. That was the first thing that came off the top of my head.
They're going to kick you out of the Shark Tank.
I know. I should have been more prepared.
I thought you have all these great ideas.
I wasn't ready.
Well,
what great ideas? When did I have a good idea?
You just said, I have tons of good ideas.
I had them. They're gone. Somebody else came up with them. Like the internet. I had that idea, but I was too late on it.
I bet you had Facebook.
Uber Treats.
I bet you had
idea.
Facebook too.
Instagram was my idea. And then it just left my mind. Anyway, I have lots of great ideas.
Well, Instagram is not one of them. I promise you did not think of that.
No, I didn't.
I can't say that I have had any good ideas.
I come up with good ideas and...
None worth sharing anyway.
Woo! That's a yawn, man.
The yawn that Runya just did. That was the biggest yawn.
Gosh, why am I yawning?
Because you've sat around and done absolutely nothing all day and eaten.
I haven't eaten that much.
Yes. No, you really haven't today. Actually.
No, not that much.
Speaking of eating, listen to this. I think I made somebody mad on Facebook the other day. Okay, because listen, I am not ever going to be mean to animals. Okay.
Whatever.
I'm not. I mean, I'll kill a spider, and there's some animals that I would be mean to, like insects and stuff. But like
insects and stuff.
Insects. Like insects, like grasshoppers and stuff. I don't like grasshoppers. Anyway, my story is, where I work in the parking lot, there are a ton of geese, and they're multiplying. And do you want to know why they're multiplying? Runyon, I said,
why are they multiplying?
Because some freaking crazy lady that works at the Dollar Tree feeds them every morning bread. She brings out this big old loaf of bread. Here's what happens. She feeds them the bread, and so they come back, and they bring their friends. It's not just them. They bring their friends.
They're like waddling in the water, and one of them runs to the edge, and he's like, come on, y'all. There's white flakes coming from some big round lady up there.
Yes. And so now there's a ton of them, and I'm getting very frustrated because they're taking over the parking lot. They're pooping in the parking lot. They're getting like in the parking spaces. So you like come down to park, and they're all over the place. You got to beep them out of the way, and then they don't want to move, and then they hiss at you, and they're just not nice. So I snapped it the other day, and on my snap I said, "Please stop, lady, please stop." And I put it on my Instagram story, my Snapchat story, and my Facebook story. Well, a lady who used to work at the hair salon, which is now closed. Right. They closed that this week out of the blue.
They put paper on the windows.
She's a very nice lady. I really like her. But I think I made her mad because she slid up on my story and she said, "They've got to eat too." And I don't know if she was saying it in that tone because, it was over a text type of thing. But that's the tone I heard. And I'm like, yeah, they do, but not in this parking lot. It's getting too much.
Well, here's the thing, though. Everybody knows that geese live off white bread. They don't get white bread, they die. So somebody's feeding all the geese white bread all over the world.
No, the geese will find food.
Which is freaking stupid people on your pages that comment like they got to eat too. They don't need to be fed by freaking Krispy Kreme or the fat lady at freaking whatever place down there. But I shouldn't have said fat lady, but I think you said she was fat.
Well, I didn't. No, I never would say those words.
She was holding a loaf of white bread.
I never said.
Why don't you go out and fight her? Why don't you go out?
Confront her about
you know what would be awesome? If you just went and ripped the white bread out of her hands.
And started eating it? And
punted it.
Yes, I want to so bad.
And then the next day when she comes out there, do it again.
And here's the thing. It's not that I want them to starve to death. And trust me, they're not going to starve to death.
They're annoying. They could starve to death.
They are annoying. And so I was telling my clients this, I have this little small group, and there's this one girl in my small group, and I think she thinks I'm horrible. She's like, "Angie, they're sweet. They're cute." No, they're not.
Because
they're mean. They hiss. But anyway, I told her, that lady on Facebook, I was like, "I'm sorry. I just think they need to go." And she did a cry face, like tears, not the laugh cry face, but like the tear, like I was making her sad. And I'm sorry. I said, "Please don't hate me."
You should have just been like, "Yo, they're going to get cancer from you smoking like a train out front."
Oh, boy.
Anyway.
I really hope she doesn't listen to this. That would be really bad. Pretty sure she doesn't. But if she does, I guess. But
yeah.
It is what it is. But anyway, you said eating, and that just reminded me. I don't know why, but it gets on my nerves. They've got to go.
They got to go.
They got to go. The geese have got to go. I've probably made a lot of people mad.
Did you hear about what happened to Whitey Bulger?
I don't even know what the freak that is.
It's not a thing. It's the freaking one of the biggest mobsters in the history of the world. Whitey Bulger was an infamous mobster in Boston He's the bassist to several mobster movies. He killed countless people, had countless people killed, tortured people. He's a big-time mobster. Okay.
His name's Whitey?
Well, that was his nickname, Whitey Bulger. He freaking ran for decades. I could be wrong. It could have been a decade. It could have been 8 years. It could have been 5. He ran. He was in California. He finally got busted a few years back and went to prison. They finally found him. He'd been running for all these years. They put him in prison. And Monday, I think it was Monday of this week, they had to transfer him to a prison in West Virginia. And he got in there, and like hours later, they found him dead. He got beat with a slock.
What's a slock?
It's a padlock in a sock.
I knew they shipped 2 words together.
They did. A padlock in a sock. These guys beat him to death.
Why?
And ripped his eyeballs out.
Why?
Well, the one guy, mainly because he hates people that beat women, and Whitey Bulger continuously killed women if they badmouthed him or anything. He was a gangster. He was the guy that you see in the movies that freaking you look at him wrong and he kills you. He kills anybody around you. He's one of those guys. And so
I didn't think those guys were really real. I mean, I think they really
he was real.
No, but I mean, do you think that they portray gangsters in movies to be a lot more violent than they really are? I mean, I know they're criminals.
No.
You really think they're that violent?
This guy,
just
listen,
randos with random people, Jeff Runyon.
Not random. There was a reason always.
No, you said if somebody looked at him wrong.
Okay.
That's not a reason.
He's crazy. Listen,
you're saying if
killed
I looked
somebody.
at Whitey wrong, he would kill me?
Maybe because maybe.
I don't owe him nothing.
Listen, Whitey, a guy screwed Whitey?
Literally?
No.
Oh.
Whitey didn't just kill him. They beat this guy to death. They broke every bone in his body, and they when the guy would pass out from pain, they would inject cocaine in him to wake him up. And they would keep him awake and break bones.
But what did this guy do to him again? I don't think it's right. I'm not saying that's okay. I'm just saying.
What did this guy do to him?
No, but you originally said they will kill you.
Okay, but I was making a statement.
See,
okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what movies do. They make him out to be these like.
He's a lunatic. He freaking. Did you hear what I just said?
You look like a lunatic right now.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter what he did. This guy probably gypped him on some cocaine money.
Okay, but
so then you break every bone in his body, and when he like passes out from pain, you wake him up with cocaine so you can
I think
watch
it's
him
cruel.
scream.
But I'm just saying, you originally said, yes, they will kill you if you look at them the wrong way.
They might. They're crazy.
No, I think that that's a little extreme.
Don't know me.
I think that there's some kindness in mobsters.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't owe them anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
It's that easy. Just don't know them. Hang out with them. Have some beers. Play some cards. But don't gamble. And don't owe them anything. Don't do them any favors.
No, I think it's horrible. I mean, that's obviously torture, and I think it's horrible. But I'm just going on your statement by like, yeah, if you look at them wrong, they'll kill you. I don't think that that's like that. And that's how movies make them out to be. And I don't think the average mobster...
Well, then why did they say, you looking at me? You looking at me?
No, they say, you talking to me? I won't talk to him. I'm not talking. I'm just looking. They don't say you looking at me. They say you talking to me.
I think they say both.
Bruh, he be killing it. He be killing it. So that's horrible, though.
Whitey Bulger got killed. You don't.
I have to look him up.
You know, here's what happens.
I gotta see what he looks like.
Is
he white? I just need to know. What?
Okay, I said he's a gangster. He'd been at one of the legendary gangsters out of Boston.
Okay. You're being
and
racist.
His name is Whitey. I'm not being racist.
You are.
But his name is
there
Whitey.
Could be an African-American gangster.
There are African-American gangsters, but
deal?
not this type of gangster. Not Whitey's. Whitey Bulger.
Okay.
That's a real snappy name.
Okay.
That's a real gangster name from a rap side of things.
We had a African-American neighbor named Larry.
But Larry was not a mobster.
So mobsters
and
have
he
certain...
was from Tallahassee, Florida.
But mobsters have certain types of names? Is that
Yeah.
what do you think Whitey was his real name?
No.
But why would you pick that?
Just Google him.
Why would you pick that? That is the most soft name ever. Oh, Whitey. You're just so Whitey. That's just not a good name.
I don't think you would ever call him soft until his head got bashed, and then he's probably still alive.
I wouldn't if he were still
But
alive.
here's what
he might
happens.
Come find me and...
Here's what happens.
Okay, I'm looking
They
him up.
transfer you to West Virginia. This is how gangster West Virginia is. They transfer you into a West Virginia prison, and West Virginians go, "Oh, you a mobster? Dead."
He does not look like a mobster. He
Dead.
looks like my grandpa.
Right, because he's old, man.
He does not look... If I saw him on the street, I would think he was homeless.
That's why you got to be careful, because, man, they sociopaths.
He does not
They're
look
crazy.
like a gangster.
Listen,
Jeff, you got your facts mixed up.
You look up, you read about Whitey Bulger.
He does not look like a gangster.
Read about Whitey Bulger.
I don't want... Now, there he might... Oh, is that an actor?
That's Johnny Depp playing him in the
That's
Gangster.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah, he played
In what movie?
I forget what movie that was, but it was a good one, I remember.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying he does not look like a...
Whitey Bulger. Well, they don't look like
Yes,
the
they
movie
do.
stars.
They have a certain...
The freaking this is real life. This isn't movies. This is real. This is the real gangsters. You know what else he did? To justify his wealth?
What?
He won the lottery multiple times.
How?
People would bring him the tickets. He would pay them the money, and then he could say, "Here's how
the
I got
winning
my
tickets."
Yeah, they would
People
bring
know
it
the
to
winning
him.
tickets.
They would rig it.
No.
I don't think they rigged it. I think he found the winners.
Now you're just making stuff
He
up.
found the winners, or the winners came to him because they knew him. He paid them cash for the winning ticket. Then he would collect it and say that's how he got his money.
Ooh, this is him younger. Now younger, maybe he does kind of look more like a. Okay, now I could buy that, but
that's
this
when he
older
did his
guy-
damage.
Yeah, you're right.
He hasn't been around for 2 decades. He's been hiding in California.
I thought you said he was in prison.
The last year or two. I told you. Are you listening?
No, probably not.
They found him a couple years ago in California. He's been running from the law for decades.
Why'd they bring him to West Virginia?
They transferred him here to the prison for some
Why?
reason. I don't know.
Which prison? The same one Martha Stewart was in?
No, it was a different one.
Jeff
You know it was a setup though. You know that they were killing him.
Jeff has a low-key crush on Martha Stewart. He told me the other day.
I do not. I was kind of trying to be funny.
Oh, phew. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's an interesting story, and I am
You think
sold
that the
on Whitey.
mobsters have a soft side? Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer too, right?
No, Jeffrey
Are you
Dahmer.
that woman? Are you one of them women that is going to be
No,
like?
is Jeffrey Dahmer? Is he a mobster?
No, but they're
No, he's a freaking psychopath, a serial killer.
So is this guy?
No, he wasn't. A serial killer is a crazy lunatic that kills for no reason. This guy,
They have the
people owe him
reasons.
money. And listen, at this point, I'm just telling you, if you owe me money, I'm going to need it because I'm broke. I'm probably not going to kill you, but I'm going to need it, and I'm going to get pretty mad about it. He just was a little off his rocker, and so he took it a little far. Instead of beating somebody up, I can understand that owes you money, he's going to kill them, but he's not going to kill you because you look at. If I'm at Kroger and Whitey Bulger walks by and I just look at him and I'm like, hey, he's not going to kill me if he doesn't want to be said hey
because
to.
you're a chick.
You said you need to.
He would be like, you
quit.
need to come to my place, and you'd be like, okay.
And then if I say no, then he's going to kill
Then
me.
he probably wouldn't kill you. He'd probably just slap you.
Okay, I'm just saying, Jeffrey Dahmer and mobsters are different. Jeffrey Dahmer is a lunatic. Okay.
Was.
Well, okay, was. And I'm sure some of these mobsters are too.
They are.
But
They're sociopaths.
But I think they could be good people as well. Or you think sociopath? That's strong.
How do you freaking kill people on a regular basis and function?
I don't know, but wasn't Tony Soprano like that? But he wouldn't kill animals. Like he was.
Oh yeah, that's
so soft to animals.
That's one of the characteristics of a sociopath. I think is that you have no regard for human life, but then you're he was all tore up about
Like
the ducks he fed in his pool flying off.
He's the one in the parking lot.
Like
that
literally,
feed the geese,
he
right?
would walk into the pool in his morning and be like singing to the ducks and throwing them bread and like
this lady that feeds the geese. Do you think she's a sociopath mobster?
No, I think she's just a freaking lady that.
Do you know what else she does? I'm sorry. After she feeds them, you know what she does with the bread bag?
What?
She throws it on the ground. And I'm going to go out there and freak her out one day. I'm going to say, those geese are going to eat that plastic and die. Sorry, I got a little...
Maybe you're a freaking gangster sociopath. Angie, I can see the headline now. Lady strangles another lady to death with a bag. With a freaking bread bag. It had one piece left.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not like that. But anyway, that's an interesting story. I did not know
Whitey
this.
Bulger got beat with a slock.
And I knew you should.
A slock, a padlock in a sock. And you know it was set up. You know that the guards know about it. You know because the guy came in a wheelchair too.
Do you think
Whitey was in a wheelchair. You know they rolled him into a room and were like, see ya,
No,
Whitey.
wait a minute.
See ya, Whitey. And then two dudes came in, tortured him and killed him.
No, wait a minute.
Ripped his eyeballs out of his head.
Ew, that's gross. Wait a minute. You're telling me that a man on the run from the law was in a wheelchair. Now, how does that happen?
No, he's been in prison for several years.
You said 1 year.
Well, that's maybe 2.
You don't know your facts. And
He was sick. Just because he was on the run doesn't mean that he didn't get old over the last 2 decades. He was an old man.
I know, but
They
can't be on
found
the
him.
run in a wheelchair.
He wasn't on the run. He lived in, like, Malibu.
You said he was on... You're confusing me.
That's because he was hiding. He was undercover. He was hiding from the cops out in California. They didn't know where he was, and then they got a tip, and they found out because he was running his mouth too much.
You said he was running from the law a little bit ago. And
Okay.
when you say that,
Listen, not literally running, like marathon running.
No, I know.
I mean
but-
hiding.
Okay.
That doesn't mean he's not in the same place for the last
he was
2
in
decades.
hiding.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, or he would have been in prison for the last 2 decades.
Well,
he
you said he
killed
was running from the law.
so
I'm
many
thinking
people.
he's like going around like I'm thinking movies.
No,
where they
he's not
duck here,
running.
They duck there, they
He's
go here,
not
and
ducking. He's an old man. You're looking at his freaking mugshots from the 1930s or something, or 50s.
No, he's
old. He was failing. He was sick.
I showed you his old picture.
They actually asked him if he wanted to be in general population. He said yes. I don't know. That was a very bad choice.
It was a very bad choice.
Whitey dead. He was a cold, cold bastard.
Well, okay.
And he probably deserved it.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not to judge. I don't know the whole story. I don't know the whole story.
The story is he was a mobster. He was a gangster. He was convicted on multiple murders.
Yeah, that's bad.
But I'm sure he had a reason. He has a big heart, I'm sure.
I don't mean it like that. There's no reason ever to take someone's life, ever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
Unless they feed the geese in the parking lot.
No. I'm just saying, I was going back on your original statement about where you said that if you look at them wrong, they'll kill you. I don't think that's true.
Why are you getting hung up on that?
Because it's a generalization you shouldn't make about mobsters.
Bruh.
You could be offending them.
Bruh, they killing it.
He'd be killing it. I'm just saying, you can't generalize like that. I know they're dangerous people, and most of them are criminals.
But, hey everybody, spoiler alert, most mobsters are criminals. Most mobsters are criminals.
Shut up.
You heard it here first.
You know what I mean. They're not just going to kill you because you look at them wrong unless you owe them something.
Are you getting peace from this? Like, is it making you feel safer? I think that in your mind you're literally thinking, ooh, I got to be nervous about looking at people when I'm out now because they may kill me.
Well, yeah, especially if they look like Whitey. I would have never thought he was a mobster.
Right. That's why you got to always watch your back. You got to be nervous a little bit.
Oh, my gosh.
You got to always be nervous.
Do you think there's mobsters in West Virginia?
Well, yeah. Up in Clarksburg in that area, that's where like the Pittsburgh mob, that's where they're out of. That's where they were out of back in the heyday.
Really?
Yeah, man. That's why
I thought
there's
they were out of Detroit, or is that drug dealers?
No, come on, man.
I
said
don't know
Pittsburgh
this.
mob.
But I thought
The Detroit is the hoods. They're like the heroin and coke dealers that come down here.
Whew. This is all.
Listen.
You know your crime.
Listen.
You know your crime. It makes me. Am I wired right now?
I would be the one being wired.
Why?
Because I'm trying to get you to admit that your boyfriend's a drug dealer.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Good answer.
I don't. Where did that even come from?
Anyway, what I was going to say is that's why there's a large Italian population in Clarksburg area, and there's amazing Italian food.
So, all mobsters are Italian?
No, just the good ones.
See, you are just
Go to Sicily. Go to Italy. That's where it's mob run, man. I haven't been over there lately, but...
You've never been there, A. And B,
in my
you're
mind,
making
I have.
generalizations. Like,
no!
So now all Italians are mobsters?
No, I never... No. You
all
twisted
mobsters
that.
Are Italian.
That's easier to... No, but close. But then there's Greek people that act like they're Italians because Italians are really cool mobsters.
I think you're really getting in some deep water. I would watch your back when you go out. Because people like Whitey could be out there listening and find you and be like, that's the asshole on the podcast that's selling us out.
Wait.
But his wife is really nice. She's really good. She feels us. She sees us. She understands.
She knows our heart.
She knows we have a good heart.
She knows we've got a good side.
So leave her alone.
That our killing is really, there's a reason always.
But the Runyon's got to go.
It's not cool.
If he dies, he dies. Oh, that's a Rocky. That's another movie.
It's not cool, man. But he's Italian. You're close.
But so so Rocky's now a mobster.
No, you got it backwards again, you dummy.
You called me a dummy.
I did.
Not very nice.
No.
Anyway, I'm learning. I'm trying to figure this out. Like you've always been into the mob movies. I have no interest.
Let's go watch one.
No, I don't have an interest. I want to watch that as much as I want to watch like a freaking basketball game.
Let's watch a basketball game.
No, I don't have interest in that either.
You don't have interest in anything.
You're cold. You are. Yes, I do.
Maybe I'm a mobster.
Yeah, I do have interest.
Pinterest?
No, I have interest. Name one of my interests. What do I have interest in?
And
don't say the freaking obvious either. Huh.
Gosh.
See?
Comedy?
Oh my gosh. You're so mean.
Football?
No.
Baseball?
Not really. I mean, I like to watch them.
Pizza?
Oh my gosh, that's not an interest. Just never mind. That's just like we were talking about talents the other day, and you were trying to tell me I was talented at making people feel good. Well, that is not a talent.
It's a talent if you can't make people feel good.
That's not a talent. A talent is different than a personality trait. I have a personality trait that I'm easy to talk to, but I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't draw, I can't play an instrument. I mean, that's talents, right? Because you can draw. That's a talent. That's not a personality trait. Anyway, that's
You've
whatever.
got plenty of talents.
Okay. Go ahead, Runyon. Name it. Oh, if you only could have a video right now.
Yes.
So I thought, woo, it's quiet in here. Hear those crickets.
You've got tons of talents and you know it.
Okay, do I?
You limit what a talent is.
No, I don't limit what a talent is.
Yes,
a talent is a talent. Something that you're like. It's a act that you're good at. It's something that you're good at. Anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna because you're like, oh crap, I'm in deep water here.
No, I'm not.
Then name one, Mr. Runyon.
Face paints.
You're so weird.
You're really good at it.
No, I'm not. What are you even talking about? Okay. Anyway, moving on. We will talk about this off microphone.
Yes. I'll break it down for you off microphone.
Why can't you break it down for me on microphone?
I can.
Waiting.
You're making me nervous.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, you're off the spot because clearly I have.
Is that a whip?
Yes, there's a whip in the closet. Nice change of topic.
I want to see if you got talent with that whip.
I do.
Huh.
Let me tell you, I had to get a whip. I was Catwoman for Halloween. I
like it.
In the gym. I whipped people into shape.
Well, let's close down this podcast. I want to see the whip.
I know why you want to close it down, because you can't think right now.
I never can think.
We will talk about this.
Yeah.
But yes, that is a whip in the closet. So there you go.
Cool.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.